chaos, Michael, is this the kind of chaos that Democrats were warning about when Hegseth was up for the nomination? And will it become too much for Trump to ignore?
We spent months trying to warn people that this guy was not qualified to do this job. And the sad reality for us as Americans is that this internal chaos leads to external weakness. The Secretary of Defense is responsible for protecting American interests abroad. He can't even run his own office. And so I'm concerned, just as an American, that our interests are safe as we've got a provocative North Korea. You've got chaos and terrorism in East Africa. You've got all these things happening around the world. And this guy can't even run his own office. I think that's problematic.
Michael, I'm curious your reaction to this arrest. And do Democrats have to now be careful how they proceed defending the judge's actions?
This is all a clown show. This is clearly an attempt by the Trump administration to declare war on the judicial branch, which is laid out in our Constitution as separate and co-equal to his executive branch. In my perspective, this is about intimidation and intimidating any potential judges over the next several years that could stand in the way of whatever Donald Trump wants to do. I do also think it's interesting that, look, this woman was arrested. That rarely happens while a judge is performing their duty. And so I think Pam Boddy's response tells you all you need to know, that this seems to be a politically motivated action more than anything else.
But how notable is it that even on the one issue where he had maintained support, immigration, he is losing ground?
It's interesting. In addition to all those numbers, I'd say that 70% of Americans think that his tariffs will drive up inflation, which he was actually elected to address and has failed to address. And so all these things to me mean that his agenda, only 100 days in, is in trouble. And I think Republicans are in trouble next November if they can't figure out a way to stand up to him while he crashes our global economy, while he does all of these horrific things to the Constitution. If Republicans in Congress don't do something, you will see a blue wave next November.